Hi, my name is Ryan King with Ergomotion, and today we're going to go over the complete sales process for the sales trainers on the sales floor. Also, we're going to touch on all the product features that our products have to offer. Ergomotion makes a complete sleep system. Within that sleep system, we have key features to an adjustable base. Now, most of our bases come with your simple head and foot articulation and your wireless remotes. We also have a one-touch flat preset that brings the complete sleep system down to flat. We also have two programmable presets in some of our products, and we have zero clearance. Now, what zero clearance means is that we can take the legs off of all of our products and throw it right flat on the floor, and it's still going to be a fully functional bed. That's key for platform beds, storage beds, anything with a drawer underneath. We also have zero G. A zero G feature is simple. It's the most healthy position for someone to lay in order to relieve the G forces that are put onto the person's body. We also have a wall saver feature. Wall saver feature simply means it brings the entire sleep system back towards the wall, closer to a nightstand or a lamp. I keep a glass of water by my bed. Anyone that's wearing glasses sets their glasses down at night. They have their TV remotes or their cell phones charging as well. We also have the massage feature in some of our products. Massage is very simple. It just increases the circulation throughout an individual's body for a more healthy function. We also have an auto head tilt in some of our higher end models that keeps the tilt of the head independent from the tilt of the midsection. So if someone wants to read, play on a laptop, read a book, it's an easier, more relaxing position to get into with a head tilt function. We also have USB ports. USB ports are located tucked up right behind the head so that anything that you plug into the USB port, the cord will move with your customer. So there's no tension on the cord, nothing plugged into the wall. And we also have Bluetooth technology on some of our higher end models. Bluetooth is simple. It is a function that does not require the remote. You can actually control the sleep system on your cell phone or personal device. We also have underbed lighting in some of our top models. Underbed lighting is simple, so you don't have to turn the entire bedroom light on when you get up in the middle of the night and you have to move around. It is not on a timer. You do have to actually turn it off and turn it on, so it will not automatically cut out while you're in the middle of the night doing anything around the room. All of our products offer a zero standby power system, so if the power goes out, we can plug some 9-volt batteries right into it, hit the button, and it'll go down. This is one of our products called the 390 that offers all the features that we just went over. We do have head and foot articulation, showing that the head goes up, also with the foot going up. Within this model, we did touch on the head tilt function, showing the head tilt moving up. In this model, we also have the lumbar feature, adds additional lumbar support. We briefly touched on what's called the wall hugger feature. So as this base moves up, you're going to slowly start to see the foot of the bed move backwards towards that nightstand or towards the wall. As I said, our USBs are located tucked up right behind the head, right under there. There's two on each side. This one also has an underbed light feature. And a one-touch flat preset. One of the most important features on all of our products is called the zero G position. Now, the zero G button is programmed into all of our remotes. The most important thing about the zero G function is the story. Zero G was originally created by NASA. It's technically 15 degrees on the head, 35 on the knees, but NASA had a problem. The problem was that during takeoff and landing, the G forces that was placed upon an astronaut's body was so strong it was actually fracturing the astronaut's bones. That was their problem. Zero G is that solution. It actually puts the body in the most perfect position to relieve any extra pressure that's placed upon it. After we tell our guests to follow us, we're going to bring them to the sleep system, and they're going to lay down. And now I want you to close your eyes. Once I have my guests in this position here, we can start the sales process. So I simply say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, If you're unfortunate enough to end up in the hospital, they don't lay you out in a standard flat position. They're going to raise your feet to act with that natural curve in your spine instead of against it, releasing pressure on your back. They're also going to raise your upper body. This helps with things like sleep apnea, snoring, acid reflux. So if I don't have this information already, I'm going to ask them now. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, what do you do for a living? Doesn't matter what they tell me. You can relate it to walking around all day, sitting around all day, or a mixture of both. What we want to do is we want to get the guest lying on the bed to concentrate on their lower back. You simply ask them what they do for a living and say that after a long day's work, have you ever gotten home and sat down and feel that extra pressure on your back? Everybody says yes. What I want you to do, I want you to focus on your lower back. All I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly lift your legs up. You let me know when that pressure comes off of your back. You actually be able to feel it come off. So you let me know when that happens for you. If you noticed, I told them what I was going to do before I actually did it. So I don't want to just throw somebody into a sleep system and say, here, check out 0G and hit the 0G button. We want to do it step by step. And I even asked if we went too high, so now I know they're comfortable. The average person, you raise them up only about 7 degrees, opens up their airways about 67%. So it helps with things like sleep apnea, snoring, acid reflux. So what I want you to do, I want you to keep your eyes closed for me. I want you to focus on the energy it takes to take a deep breath in, hold it for about 2 seconds, then let it go for me. I want you to take that same deep breath. Do you feel it becoming an easier breath to take?
Yes.
What's happening as you go up, you're allowing your stomach to settle back down into its natural position, allowing your lungs to expand and take in more oxygen. This is what's called the 0G position, or zero gravity. It's the most healthy position for your body to be in. So let's pretend we're in your bedroom, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Point your TV for me. Where is it? Where would it be?
A bit higher.
Right about here? If this is the center of the screen, am I going up, down, back, forward?
It's fine.
Okay. Now the reason behind doing this is we want to get the guest to visualize the sleep system in their home. So we're no longer on a sales floor, we're in your house, in your bedroom, watching TV. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to slightly lift you up. You let me know when it's comfortable enough to kind of watch your TV, or if I go too far, okay? What about there? Did we go too high?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to kick your feet up. This is why recliners are typically the most comfortable pieces of furniture in someone's home, because you can kick back, relax, get into an elevated 0G position, and just fall asleep. Have you ever fallen asleep in a recliner? It's really, really easy to do, and this is why. It's almost like an elevated 0G position. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, go ahead and open your eyes for me and take your hand and shoot it straight out just like this. Right? That's what we just did to your back. We went against that natural curve. You should have felt tightening in your hip area, more pressure put on. Now, if you take your hand like this and you relax it, see how it kind of curls up back into that natural position, almost into that 0G position? We're going to hit the 0G button that's programmed right into the sleep system. It's going to lift your upper body up, then it's going to lift your legs up. You feel that pressure come back off your back. Now, I know it's hard to tell when you're actually on the sleep system, but as I lift you up, this sleep system is actually sliding you back, keeping you close to the wall, close to that nightstand. Sir, do you set your glasses down at night on your nightstand? I keep a glass of water by my bed. A lot of people leave their phones there, their TV remotes there. It's called the wall hugging feature. But one last question, if we were to move to a different sleep system on the sales floor, I would ask them, out of the 3 features that I just showed you, out of the 0G position that you're in now, out of that rocking feature, or out of that wall hugger feature, which feature would be the most important to you in finding your sleep system today? So it's going to be my job to make sure that the sleep system we choose today has that option available to it. Go ahead and follow me. And then you're just going to simply put them flat and move on to the sales floor. With that sales process, leaving them with those 3 options at the end opens up the process of purchasing a sleep system into a completely different conversation than mattress and base. Now your guest is thinking of it as a complete sleep system. Another instance you might come across is the side sleeper position. A lot of your guests might like to sleep on their side. The sleep system is great for that as well. By simply explaining that when you lay down on your side, like this here, you're still having pressure on your hip area and tightening of the muscles trying to balance your hip area. By slightly raising the head up and slightly raising the feet up, it equalizes that balance and keeps the guest's spine straight. You'll find it's a lot more comfortable position even on your side. I hope this helps you sell a lot more sleep systems.